Hi friends, welcome to this video. Let's build a very strong sewing foundation by understanding the parts of the machine and their functions. Being comfortable with the machine always makes stitching very easy. So if you have any questions along the way, please comment below. The name of the machine used here is Brother LS2000. Let's get into detail. This is the power switch. When we switch it on, the machine is going to turn on. When the machine is idle, that is when we are not using the machine for stitching, uh, this button must be kept off. Next is a power cord which supplies power to the machine. Insert the power cord into the socket as shown in the video. The other part of the power cord connects to the foot pedal. Foot pedal is what controls the speed of the machine. The harder you press the foot pedal down, the faster the machine is going to go. So just practice it so that you get a feel of it. Coming up from the bottom of the machine to the top is the hand wheel. Now make sure to turn the hand wheel towards us. When you turn the hand wheel, you can see the needle of the machine is going up and down. The feed dogs are also moving. The feed dogs are these teeth. Can you see these teeth which push the fabric away from us as we sew? This is a screw which helps to unscrew the needle. For every fresh project, a new needle must be used so that the piercing point remains quite sharp. And this is a presser foot of the machine, and the whole setup is hung on shank of the machine. To remove the presser foot, just press on the black button behind the machine, and to fix it back, there is something called presser foot lever which goes up and down. The whole thing, that is the shank of the machine, goes up and down with the presser foot lever, and just bring it down, the presser foot fixes itself back again. Let's proceed further to understand the machine in detail. Coming up from the hand wheel, next is the spool pin which holds the thread. This is known as the spool pin. Some spool pins are horizontal and whereas some are vertical. Over from the spool pin, there is thread guide, which means the screw over here is going to guide us with the direction of winding the thread on the bobbin. Take the thread, push into the spool pin, and now as you can see, there are two guidances here. The first pic explains how to thread the machine, whereas the second pic explains the use of the screw. The thread has to be pulled in this direction over the screw and then pulled outwards in this direction. Now let's proceed as per the pic. We are proceeding with winding the bobbin. As you can see, there is one more thread guidance here. That means the direction of the thread that has to be wound on the bobbin. Take the bobbin. You can see a hole here. Pull the thread through that bobbin and now push the bobbin onto the spool pin as shown in the picture. The direction of the thread should be like that. And then now we are going to place the bobbin down onto the spool pin and press the bobbin towards right to engage in winding the bobbin. Use the hand wheel for the first few windings. After that, press the foot pedal and proceed with the windings. When the bobbin is fully wound, it stops moving. If it is not required to wind the bobbin in full, stop the foot pedal after few windings. Bobbin winding is complete now. I have opted for few windings on the bobbin. Now we are proceeding with threading the machine. Follow the thread guide, that is the first pic over there, and pull the thread through the groove and under the thread tension dial, and it goes up like this, and there is a pin over here, and through that it straight comes down. The thread tension dial controls the tension of the thread coming from the spool pin. It has markings from 0 to 9. For a medium cotton fabric, we set it to 4. This is the knob which helps to adjust the position of the needle. The first position is towards left, the second will be at the middle, and the last will be towards right. You can see the needle moving over here. One of the good sewing practices that one person should follow is putting the thread tension dial back to 0 after sewing. This gives a longer life for the spring that's present behind the thread tension dial. This is the reverse stitch. A reverse stitch is very important because when we start sewing and we end sewing, we press the reverse stitch so that the stitch remains in place. Now using the hand wheel, we are bringing the needle to its place because we are proceeding with threading the machine. There is a small hole in the needle through which we have to pull the thread. Adjust the hand wheel accordingly and then pull the thread out of that small hole. We are done with 50% threading the machine. Some machines have a top loading bobbin. I am having a bottom loading one. Open this box. Open once again. We can see a place where the bobbin must be inserted along with the bobbin case. Take the bobbin case and the bobbin and put it inside like this. Push the bobbin inside the bobbin case and now pull the thread outside the bobbin case. Then only it will remain tight. You can see a groove here. Pull the thread over the groove and then pull it through the hole here. There is a screw here which adjusts the thread tension. Use a screwdriver to adjust the screw. And there is a pointing kind of thing over there. And there is a something like this here. Pull it using the thumb and put this pointing thing inside the machine properly. It should be locked. Otherwise, the bobbin and the bobbin case will come out. That shouldn't be happening. That's it. Now, this is the first thread that that is coming out of the needle. Then using the hand wheel, and the second thread is also coming out. Both the threads should be of sufficient length and it should be put backwards properly. It shouldn't be sidewards or it shouldn't be towards front. Now close the machine properly and let's start sewing. What happens if the thread coming out from the bobbin case is loose? While stitching on fabric, the stitches appear to be very loose at the bottom of the fabric. What if it's very tight? The thread starts breaking often as we do stitching on the fabric. Please refer the previous video to understand more about the adjustment of stitch width button, stitch length button and thread tension dial. Thank you.